Hello everyone, today we are going to be making a chicken noodle casserole. It is one of my mom's favorites. We are going to start off by making a mistake and adding butter to the pan instead of margarine. You'll see why this is a mistake in a moment here. But we are going to make sure that we have some chopped up celery, onions, and green pepper. This is my mom's recipe. This is the way she's always made it. So you will see her in this video as well. We are going to be making this together. And there you see it, onions and celery and green peppers. Put in the celery first because it takes longer. It's the vegetable that takes the longest to cook of the three. So then we're going to be sauteing that up in there, and after I walk away, you'll see that I had the heat a little too high. I put butter instead of margarine, and the butter burned. But I was able to salvage it, and we continued on with the recipe. So there you go. You see, I burned it. I turned off the camera, talked to my mom, like, what do I do? And then she helped me finish the recipe. Yeah, see, it burned pretty bad. That was my bad. Anyway, so we kept the celery, even though it was charred a little bit. I just threw in some margarine and sauteed up the peppers and the onions, and then I added some more margarine in there so that I could make a roux. And here I am adding the flour in. I used 4 tablespoons of margarine, so I'm using approximately 4 tablespoons of flour, and then approximately 4 cups of milk will go into this. So then we just are making sure that the flour all gets cooked in there and it's mixed in really well. Um, yeah, so yep, that's my mom there. She's like, oh yeah, okay, let's just keep cooking this for a minute. Make sure it all looks nice. Turn the heat down a little. And I just have to say, I really appreciate everybody that watched the previous video that I had up. I ended up getting like over 66,000 views and a whole bunch of new subscribers. So if you're a new subscriber and you came on because of that video, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So here we are. We're going to use this milk that my mom got from her senior food box, and we are going to start just adding the milk. Add the milk, stir it up, let it get thick for a minute. Add more milk. I have never ever made this recipe before. I've never made chicken noodle casserole or tuna noodle casserole. I'm not a person that really enjoys casseroles very much, so I don't really cook them often. But my mom really loves casseroles, so I'm gonna start incorporating more casseroles into our um, meal plan. She loves them, so I'm gonna keep making them for her. Yep. So we're just keep on stirring it up because we want to make sure that it's not um, too thick and then also not too thin. And we're talking to each other. She's like, "Oh yeah, see, yep, that's about how thick you want it." And like I was saying, I really appreciate all the support that I received on my previous video that I did showing everybody that what my mom got for her senior food commodities box. So thank you guys. And then we just add some salt and pepper, and then to taste, you know, I accidentally put in a little too much pepper. My mom's like, "Holy crap, there's way too much pepper." But it ended up turning out really good. She's like, "Whoa, you gotta thin that out a little bit, man. There, it's just way too much pepper." I'm like, "I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to. It just all kind of came out." So then, this is some chicken that she previously received in one of her boxes. And we'll put that in there and just kind of chop up that chicken. You got to make sure it's drained really well. So I drained it in a colander. And you see my mom, she's just making sure it's all broken up and mixed in. Drain the peas really well. We only put in half a can of peas and put the other half a can in the fridge. We'll use that for another recipe. You see me down there getting out a baking dish. Excuse me. And there my mom is tasting it again. And then we are going to use um, some egg noodles that she previously got in a food box. We already have those already cooked and drained and ready. You see mom's putting them in the pan now. And after she put them in, she's like, "Oh my gosh, Melanie, I've put in way too many noodles." But hey, you know, it turned out good. That's okay. Like, it's still gonna work out. Still did good. And so then we are gonna put it in this baking dish. I don't know if you could see me doing that very well. Oh, there we go. Sorry about the camera. It's um I don't know, auto something makes it go zoom in and out or whatever. Anyways, that's what it looks like. And then we're gonna make a little cornflakes topping. And just grab a handful, crush them up, put them on top. If you recognize that some cornflakes that she got in her most recent senior food box. So every single thing except for the onions, celery, and green pepper is an item that my mom received in her commodities box. And so this is just something that she wanted to show um, making so that everybody knows that yes, she does use everything in the box. And then we're going to dot it a little bit with a little bit of extra margarine. We're going to make sure that our temperature is at 350 on our oven. I'm going to shove that in there. And then, excuse me, we're going to let that bake for about 20 to 25 minutes until it's all bubbly. You can see it's actually still bubbling a little bit. That's what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. Looks awesome. That's what it looks like when it's on my plate and I'm getting ready to taste it. Let's see how it goes. That's how it looks. Got some peas in there, some noodles, some sauce, some chicken. And that bite was so extremely hot, I almost had to like spit it right back out. It was so hot. But let's try again. I'm going to blow on this bite a little bit before I shove it in my mouth. I'm just sitting here talking to my mom before I take this bite. And there we go. It it was awesome. It was really, really good. I was excitedly giving it thumbs up. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe.